Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna tell you all about the boxes right here, my massive Sephora haul. Okay, so it's not massive, but it is pretty big. I spent like more than $300. So anyways, I wanted to share all the things I got. I'm really excited to talk about these things. I do have a lot of them on my face right now, so I'll try to show you. And I also want to swatch some of the things too, because there's a lot of things that I didn't get to put on my face today. So yeah, if you want to see what I'm up to on a daily basis, Twitter and Instagram are the best place to do this. At Kendra Cus on both platforms, if you care. If you don't, that's totally fine. But let's go ahead and get right on into it. So if you didn't know, Sephora does their like biannual VIB, Rouge, whatever sale. And I am a Rouge, so I got 20% off of all these things, and that's why I made big purchases. A lot of these things are replenishments of mine or stuff that I use frequently, so I usually wait to buy these things till the sale anyways. So yeah. Okay, so one of the first things I use, which is not that exciting, is this new beauty blender. I don't know, it's called BioPure. It's just green, and green's my favorite color. I don't know if that's not like super obvious. And I already used it today and it was fantastic, but like usually the consistency between the beauty blenders is pretty much the same. There are some times where some colors like suck compared to the others, but for the most part, I've tried a lot of their colors, and you know, for the most part, they're all pretty much really great. The next thing I used today, which is maybe not that exciting, is this Isle of Paradise self-tanning butter. I use their tanning drops on my face. I do it like twice a week usually. I do the medium shade, and I only do like 2.5 drops because I'm super pale. But this is the first time I used it. I actually used it today. Previously, I was using this other company. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I can't even remember what it was called. And it was nice, but for somebody who has insanely dry skin like me, I would put it on. It's super watery, so little went a long way, but I'd put it on and like 2 hours later, I'd feel like new eczema patches popping up because it just didn't do any sort of moisturizing. This was already a lot thicker, and yeah. Next thing on the list, let's do something exciting so it's not, you know, boring after boring. Did you guys know that Becca Cosmetics is like no longer gonna be a thing come this fall? So I wanted to buy this little, I only bought like a smaller size. This is the highlighter in Opal, which I'm actually wearing on my cheeks. I'm not sure if this lighting, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I think you can tell there. I always thought the Opal would be slightly too dark for me, but it actually ended up looking really stunning on the skin. I don't know if you can kind of tell there. And I kind of wish I would have bought a bigger one, but to be honest, these days I usually use a cream highlighter, so it's probably for the best that I bought a smaller one anyway, because I probably won't go through a full pan of highlighter. But if you really like Becca stuff, you need to pick it up ASAP because it's no longer gonna be a thing come September, I think. Okay, I bought this massive kale and green tea, spinach, vitamin superfood cleanser. This is the refill size because I go through this, I don't know how many times I have to buy this. I think like 3 to 4 times a year. I have to rebuy my cleanser, and this is so big. It's literally the size of my head. I think the normal one is 8 fluid ounces and this is 16, so I think it's double. And the price, like for this, is like really good. It's not double the price of the normal size, so I think it was a pretty good purchase on my end because I do go through these pretty quickly. I still have like half of my other one left, so that means that I probably won't have to buy one now for like 8 or 9 months, which would be super nice because it's not like super expensive. I think it's like 36 bucks, but you know, no one wants to buy that. Okay, you guys know those volcano candles that are super popular, but they're like 30 bucks and never on sale, and they sell them at Anthropologie, and Anthropologie is really expensive, and yeah. They smell amazing. And they started selling bath bombs. I actually have used this once before, like I want to say like 5 or 6 months ago, and I wish I would have bought more because it's only like $8 for this little bath bomb. Smells divine. Divine. In fact, I took a bath today, but it's probably a good thing that I didn't use this because I couldn't have showed you in this haul. So, but anyway, it's like a pretty affordable, like I think it's like $1 or $2 more than like the Lush bath bombs, but it's fantastic and I highly recommend because it smells It smells so good. Like when I first opened this box, it smelled just like that, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, the next thing I bought, which this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. This is the Paula's Choice Advanced Replenishing Toner with Hyaluronic Acid. So long story short, in the morning for my skincare, I typically don't wash my face. Usually I just wet my face, dry it off, and then use some sort of hydrating toner to kind of just feel like I'm cleaning any excess oils that I don't want there anymore. And previously I had used the First Aid Beauty, it's like a oats toner. Super hydrating. However, First Aid Beauty recently lost its cruelty-free status, so when I run out of that, which is very soon here, I don't want to buy a new one because I am cruelty-free. So I wanted to try something different, and I heard amazing things about this. I haven't even tried it. It still has a sticker on it, but it says it has hyaluronic acid. It says it replenishes and soothes, leaves skin looking radiant, preserves skin protective barrier, and it says it's for normal to dry skin. So I'm excited to try this. I don't know when I'll try it. Had really good reviews, and I've heard so many things about Paula's Choice recently, and they're all good things. So I am excited to dip into Paula's Choice skincare. Okay, let's talk about the blush I'm wearing, and I kind of hope that you can like see it. You might not be able to because the lighting or whatever, but I'm like kind of back on my orange blush bull crap because y'all, this blush, this is the Tower 28 blush in the shade Golden Hour. Is that what it's called? Yeah. This is a stunning, like, true orange, almost with a little bit of peach to it. It looks flawless. It blended so well. It is super, super pigmented. So I used like a stippling brush and then like damped it, and then like brush it off on my hand and then went in. And then to blend it further, I used my beauty blender. But this is so pretty. It's definitely got like a peachy undertone, but it looks so good on the skin. Okay, so I got another one of those Tower 28 blushes, and this is, oh no, that's the bronzer I got. This is in the shade Power Hour. I have not even swatched this, used this, but I'm really into these like dark bronzy blushes lately. One of my favorites is the Patrick Ta, and I think it's called She's So LA. I use that like frequently. So I wanted to try this. This is like a dark berry, almost with a little bit of bronze to it, but it's really kind of a dark berry. Ooh, that is gonna be so pretty. Yeah, a little goes a very long way with this stuff, but I am excited to use this. Yeah, I've been really loving darker shades, which is so weird because blush is supposed to like brighten up, you know, the cheeks and stuff, but I've been really loving the way it looks to have like more of a darker bronzy shade. Obviously not today because I went with the orange, which I'm really happy I did because it looks so pretty, but yeah. So this is the Tower 28 West Coast bronzer. This actually is not nearly as pigmented as those two blushes by Tower 28. I actually used this today, and then I did use a little bit of my Cosis bronzer on top of it, but it is really pretty. It's almost shimmery, but not in like a highlighty way, which is funny because it kind of looks a little highlighty on my hand right now, but it doesn't really come off like that on the skin. So yeah, I used it with a brush, and then I went over it with my Cosis bronzer, which is like my favorite bronzer at the moment. Let me show it to you guys just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. I've been using this for a hot minute. This is the Cosis Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Light, and mine is broken, but it still closes just fine. And this bronzer, oh, I mean, in this lighting, it straight up looks like a highlighter. It's not. It definitely has like a warm bronzy undertone, and it just looks so good on light skin tones. They have two other shades. This is the lightest one, so I highly recommend. And also, since we're talking about Cosis, my favorite Cosis product, well, maybe on top of that bronzer, is this powder. This is the Cloud Set powder in the shade Breezy. Please buy this. Buy it, buy it, buy it. You will not regret it, especially if you have dry skin and you don't like it looking more dry. This does a perfect job of setting certain parts of your makeup or setting all of your makeup depending on how much you use your powder, but it doesn't take away like your natural shine or like dewiness or glowiness, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's fantastic. Okay, the next thing I bought is super exciting. It's actually the like shimmery shade on my eyelid. I don't know if you can see, it's like a goldeny bronzy shade. It's kind of more neutral color. It is this Cosis, what are these called? The 10-second eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Globe. I actually saw this on Jamie Page's channel. If you guys follow Jamie Page Beauty, this is what it looks like, and it's so funny because it straight up is super oily. Like, I don't know if you can tell how oily this looks, and it goes on not oily too, but then it blends out like flawlessly. And I have super hooded eyelids, and so far it hasn't creased. I'm excited to see this and what it looks like at the end of the day, and I'm also excited to just use it more often because this is so pretty and I kind of want to try other shades. And I totally could have just used this shade all over my lid and looked flawless. I did use a brown in the crease and stuff like that, but it would have looked incredible just that globe eyeshadow. So I did buy another Cosis concealer. Man, I'm just realizing the amount of Cosis stuff I bought. I love this concealer. This one is in the shade 1. I didn't realize I bought like one of the lightest shades. I don't know if I did that on purpose. Maybe I did. I have the shade 2, I think, and I like to have 2 shades of concealer depending on where I'm using them on my face. Also because I don't ever use foundation or BB cream anymore, so what I'll do is I'll just spot conceal and do under my eyes and a little bit over my nose, since that's where most of my redness is. So I like to have separate shades depending on where I'm using it on my face. So yeah, I got another one of these. Also because my favorite concealer of all time, the First Aid Beauty Fab concealer, since they're no longer cruelty free, I won't be repurchasing it, and I've used it for like 2.5 years now, so it's a big bummer. But the Cosis concealer is super creamy, just like the First Aid Beauty one. It is a little bit more medium coverage where the First Aid Beauty is light, but it's still good. I bought some replenishment. This is the Cosis Sport Baseline Lip Fuel. This is just a lip balm. I really like this. I've been using this for like a couple weeks now, like maybe a month and a half, and I've really liked it. And another lip balm product. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I also have been using this for quite some time and really enjoying it, and so I bought a replacement of it. Something that I almost used today but then decided to go with the cream blush is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade, what is this? Where's the shade? Oh, At Night, it says on the side here. I wanted to use this and then I decided to use the cream blush, but this is what it looks like. I kind of wish that it had more of those darker streaks through it, but that's the one thing when you get these kinds of blushes from Hourglass, because they're like marbly. Oh, that's so pretty though. That's like, this is like one of these dark bronzy shades I've been talking about that I've been loving using. Anyways, I'm excited to use that. I think that's gonna look super pretty. And the last thing in my haul, which is not that exciting, is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. I've been using this for a while now, almost a year, and I've really liked it. It's it does not strip your skin or dry out your skin at all. And yeah, I've really liked it. So I wanted to buy it on sale because I think it's like 25 bucks, and obviously that's kind of expensive for shower gel. So yeah, that is my Sephora sale haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're new here, or if you're not new here, hi, thanks for returning. And if you have any of these products, have any thoughts on these products, let me know down below, because I like to chat with you guys down there. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever happens to be that you're watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.